Let me ask you a question. If you had a broken arm, would you wait it out, hoping that it would heal on its own? Can you imagine the pain that you'd be in? The risk of it setting wrong and the long-term damage that you could face. We wouldn't hesitate to go to the hospital and get it looked at, would we? So, why do many of us wait when the wounds are within us? Our mental and emotional struggles might not show up as a cast or a sling, but they are just as real, just as important, and just as in need of care. But one of the reasons we wait is fear of revisiting a pain that we've worked really hard to bury and push down, fear of being judged or made to feel that the trauma isn't valid, or worse still, that it was our fault, like I was. We wait because we've been taught that asking for help is seen as a weakness and that strength means that we need to endure it in silence, no matter how much it hurts. We wait because we tell ourselves it's not that bad. We compare ourselves to other people and we convince ourselves that we should just get over it and move on. And we often hear there's people going through worse, which just adds to the pain. And so we minimize it, we downplay it, and we suppress it until we can't. We wait because, life doesn't stop. We've got jobs to go to, we've got bills to pay, we've got children or parents to take care of. And we promise ourselves, I'll deal with that later. But later never comes. And all the time that we're waiting, the trauma is spreading into our relationships, into our health, into our ability to find joy in life until it erupts and it demands our attention and forces us to work through it. Let me offer a different thought. What if we didn't have to wait? What if we saw asking for help as a sign of strength and courage? What if we give ourselves permission to heal before the pain becomes unbearable? To reach out with self respect, self love, and self compassion for ourselves. Counseling isn't a last resort, it's a tool for growth, healing, and even prevention. It's saying to ourselves, I deserve to feel whole again. You deserve to feel whole again. So if you are carrying something heavy, don't let it break you like the bone. Don't let that fracture deepen any further. Reach out and ask for the healing and the help that you would get for that bone, because your mental health matters just as much as our physical health.